make sure you're subscribed to JerCrispy.
Ooh. Wow. Alright. What's up, y'all? It's your most does most. JerCrispy, welcome back to that video. DDG become a father, dropping out, and I'm not reading the rest. First. I'm not reading the rest of that. No disrespect to DDG. There's no love and hate over here, man. As always, love for DDG and any other YouTubers and artists that I grew up watching. Real talk. But what the fuck? Better get out of my face. Anyways, we're on the road over 500. Let's get it.
A girl can switch up on you. A girl can make you feel good one day, make you feel terrible the next day.
Facts.
A kid ain't gonna never make you feel terrible. It don't matter how much.
Shout out to BB.
Day going. It don't matter what's going on outside of what I got going on with my kid. My kid ain't gonna never switch up. My kid ain't gonna never get online, read something, and be like, I don't like you no more. What's good? It's your boy DDG, and this is First for Rap TV.
Okay.
First crazy childhood memory. I remember drinking from the water hose. I would never do that again, but I used to do that.
The most craziest shit that I did as a childhood to climb on top of the tree and fell off of it with my cousin. Along with my cousin Day.
When I was a kid. First time a fan caught me off guard. I had a girl send me stories, fantasy stories about me and her being together. And then she used to always come to my gate and ask for me. And my people would call me and be like, oh, you got such and such here again. I'm like, I don't know who the hell that is.
Nah, I ain't never had that. Had that before, but shoot, sooner or later down the line, I think we'll have that. Sooner or later down the line.
So I will always tell them to shoo her away, right? Boom. Maybe if she would have been that at the time, you know. And then I remember I was driving out of my complex or whatever, and she started chasing my car like a zombie. But I think she was actually homeless. I don't know what happened to her, but she just disappeared. Hopefully she all right.
Damn.
First lesson I taught at Streamer University. The first lesson I taught is how to beef one-on-one.
If it beef, it trends. You want beef. People love beef. People love drama.
I taught.
Sure do, because they sure do eat it up, the Shade Room. Y'all the main first people to trying to post something. If it's not that, it's that account on Instagram. Y'all know who the accounts y'all follow, the messy accounts, man.
That lesson, and it kind of backfired because a lot of people using my strategies and what I taught on me. But you know, you can never teach the teacher. First time I met a troll in real life, somebody called me doo-doo garbage. The way he said it, you can kind of compare it to say you at lunch in high school and somebody yell something out and trying to get the whole room to laugh or something. I'm like, nigga, who you? I heard it. I was gonna press it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm on stream, let me keep walking. My brother was like, hey, I want to say something. I'm like, do what you gotta do, bro, because I know how you feel. I think that was the first time, but I think we handled it like men. But if you're gonna try,
that's some big ass shoes you got going on. Hold on, DDG.
I know how you feel. I think that was the first time, but I think
shit. That's them big. He got them big bitches. Look at that.
We handled it like men. But if you're gonna troll in real life,
jokes.
You gotta deal with the consequences. First time I stepped into the ring, I started boxing at 9. Then I stopped at 13. I went 7-0 before I lost. I'm not gonna tell y'all my record because it's none of your business. But I went 7-0 before I lost. But I was devastated when I lost. But the first time I ever stepped in the ring was when I was 9. First time working with Gunna, 2020, something like that. We dropped a song called Elon Musk. That was my first time ever working with Gunna. Well, I sent him the song probably 6 months prior to him doing it. And then, you know, he always rock with the song. And then I just played it again for him in the studio when I was finishing up my album. And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna rock with this one. First big risk I ever took, dropping out of college for sure. But I was a first generation college student, so you gotta finish college, blah, 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 set an example. But I just said, nah, I'm finna drop out of college and go to LA, follow these dreams. First thing my high school teachers would say about me. I was the teacher's
A class clown, a good kid, a cool guy to chill around. Not to disturb the class, but I always had a good time. Know how to make the class laugh at certain days, and just know how to read the energy in the room. Basically, that's what
favorite
they would have
student.
said.
I was literally the best student there was, and not academically, obviously, because I was valedictorian in high school, but also I had all the girls, and I was a hustler. I sold candy to everybody. I was making like $100 a day, so I just been a hustler. They just say like I'm a good student. I hustle, and I'm respectful. First thing fatherhood taught me: true love and happiness. You don't really know what true love is and happiness until you have a kid. Like, it's like a girl can switch up on you. A girl can like make you feel good one day, make you feel terrible the next day. A kid ain't gonna never make you feel terrible.
Nah.
Growing up, I always been like this. I never wanted to make my mom mad at me. I never wanted to make my mom sad, none of that. And you get that type of love from a kid to the point where it's like, okay, it don't matter how my day going. It don't matter like what's going on outside of what I got going on with my kid. My kid ain't gonna never switch up. My kid ain't gonna never get online, read something, and be like, I don't like you no more. It's just unconditional love. First wild moment on tour, it was called Breaking the Internet Tour, I believe. I think I did like 12 dates or something like that. And I had a show in Pennsylvania. I kid you not, there was probably 3 people there. And the stage was probably half of these chair legs. So the stage was basically pointless. It was basically like I wore these boots. That's how big the stage was. And I didn't want to perform, but I'm like, these people came for me, let me just do it. I knocked it out and left. But it was like, it was crazy, it was wild. First time I met Speed, I met him at the old FaZe house, and he was doing a
Damn, bro. Oh yeah, he was with TT at one point.
stream with Aiden, and then I met him there. That was the first time I met him. First reason I wanted to cut my dreads. I feel like if I would have started,
What was the reason? Because I ain't lying to you, saying I know he hit the little Sabathon thing and all that. Everybody cutting their dreads off. Like Max cut their dreads off. He cut their dreads off. Kai cut his dreads off, bro. Like, who's next to cut their dreads off at this point?
my dread journey with a full head, I probably wouldn't have cut them. But I started off with a high top, kept growing, got out of control, turned into dreads, boom. I kind of always wanted to see what I look like with cut hair, and I wear hats, and I put all my dreads inside the hat, and I'd be like, oh, this look kind of cool if I just had my sides. And plus I hit 40,000 subs, and that was a sub goal to cut my stuff. So first time I started taking music seriously. My first song that I dropped as like considering myself like a serious artist, it's called Lettuce, featuring Famous Dex. I was like, if I want to do this music, let me go ahead and get a feature for somebody that is in the game.
you could go many ways with this music stuff though. I ain't lying to you though. Like, you could just drop so many songs with this stuff, and that's when you serious. But once people give you feedback and people start like subscribing, following, and all that other stuff, ask me what's the next song. That you go live and you got like at least about 200 people. You're gonna start out with 200 people. But if you go live like a year or two later and you got like 1,000 people be excited to see you on live, man, that's love. And especially one of my favorite artists is Baby Smooth. I'm on a group chat with him right now. We it's like any nigga who fuck with Baby Smooth song right now, like it's a whole group chat and stuff like that we just joined. And I feel like he inspired me to do a group chat like that when with my fans.
Or whatever, right?
Real talk.
Boom. Gave him 8 bands, shot the video, had my homie record it. I grabbed the footage, went home, edited myself, uploaded it, got 5 million views. First time I took streaming seriously, November 2024. And I already had a following though. Like, I come from YouTube. People consider me a YouTube legend and stuff like that. So I'm looking at the views. I'm like, dang, this ain't translating. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just try it. Then around like February of 2025, that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna stream every single day. And then that's where I started hitting the 10,000 viewers, 20,000.
Shoot, I don't know when we start streaming yet, but sooner or later down the line, we gonna start streaming, son. I just need a better mic, obviously a better mic. We're gonna get better lighting, better computer. I'm keeping this keyboard. The keyboard ain't nothing wrong with this keyboard. Just better, more equipment, and probably I'll probably get a green screen. I might fuck around and just fuck with green screens too. I don't know yet, but we'll test it out for some videos and see how that goes. And if y'all don't like the green screen, then we'll just keep it like how I got it like this.
And I think my peak 205,000 at Streaming University, and I made more money streaming than I ever made on YouTube in that short amount of time. First piece of advice I'd give: follow your dreams.
Facts.
You know, it's a lot of kids out there, you do a lot of stuff for your parents, but it's not their life. You only get one life, and if you choose one path for too long, it's gonna be too late to go to the other way. So do exactly what you wanna do, and if it don't work out, you can always pivot to the.
Hey, that's why I always got two careers. I got music and YouTube, but that's basically one career together. So yeah. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media. Pop on the screen. We on the road to 500, and I'm out.